Ethereum value equivalent to $3,839 a coin. The present exchanged cost range $3,731.48, $3,814.60. The earlier day close, $3,749.23. The change was plus 59.16, plus 158%. Backwards rate, US to ETH. Dollar to Ethereum gauge for August 2024. In the first place, cost at 77 coins. Exorbitant cost onto at 87, while lows onto at 50. They found the middle value of costs onto at 70. The US to ETH gauge toward the month's end onto at 67, change for August 36%. US to ETH expectation for September 2024. In the first place, cost at 267 coins. Exorbitant cost onto at 67, while lows on 2 and 15. They found the middle value of cost on 245. The US to ETH estimate toward the month's ends on 230, change for September 13.9%. Dollar to Ethereum estimate for October 2024. To start with, cost at 230 coins. Exorbitant costs on 247, while lows on 215. They found the middle value of costs on 231. The US to ETH estimate toward the month's ends on 230, change for October 0%. US to ETH expectation for November 2024. Initially costed 230 coins. Excessive cost 230, while lows on 192. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 215. The US to ETH figure toward the month's ends entered 6, change for November 10.4%. Dollar to Ethereum figure for December 2024. Initially cost at 206 coins. Excessive cost 206, while lows up 170. They arrived at the midpoint of costs around 191. The US to ETH figure toward the month's ends of 182, change for December 11.7%. US to ETH expectation for January 2025. Initially cost at 182 coins. Excessive costs 182, while lows at 157. They arrived at the midpoint of costs 172. The US to ETH figure toward the month's ends 168, change for January 7.7%. Dollar to Ethereum figure for February 2025. In the first place, cost at 168 coins. Exorbitant cost 177, while lows at 154. They found the middle value of costs 166. The US to ETH gauge toward the month's ends 165, change for February 18%. US to ETH expectation for Walk 2025. In the first place, cost at 165 coins. Exorbitant costs 172, while lows to 150. They found the middle value of costs 162. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's ends 160, change for spring 3%. Dollar to Ethereum conjecture for April 2025. At the outset, cost at 160 coins. Excessive costs 171, while lows to 148. We arrived at the midpoint of costs 160. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's end on 159, change for April's 6%. US to ETH expectation for May 2025. To start with, cost at 159 coins. Exorbitant cost 166, while lows on 144. They found the middle value of costs 156. The US to ETH estimate toward the month's ends on 154, change for May 1%. Dollar to Ethereum figure for June 2025. Initially cost at 154 coins. Excessive costs on 165, while lows are 144. They arrived at the midpoint of costs of 154. The US to ETH figure toward the month's ends are 154, change for June 2%. US to ETH expectation for July 2025. Initially cost at 154 coins. Excessive costs on 161, while lows are 140. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 151. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's ends on 150, change for July 6%. Dollar to Ethereum conjecture for August 2025. At the outset, cost at 150 coins. Excessive costs 150, while lows on 123. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 139. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's ends on 132, change for August 12%. US to ETH expectation for September 2025. Before all else, cost at 132 coins. Excessive costs on 140, while lows on 122. The arrived at the midpoint of cost to 131. The US to ETH figure toward the month's ends of 130. Change for September 15%. Dollar to Ethereum figure for October 2025. First and foremost cost at 130 coins. Exorbitant costs of 130, while lows are 105. They found the middle value of cost on 119. The US to ETH estimate toward the month's ends of 112. Change for October 13.8%. US to ETH expectation for November 2025. First and foremost cost at 112 coins. Exorbitant costs 130, while lows are 112. They found the middle value of cost 119. The US to ETH estimate toward the month's ends on 21. Change for November 8%. Dollar to Ethereum conjecture for December 2025. At the outset cost at 121 coins. Excessive cost 155, while lows are 121. They arrived at the midpoint of cost 135. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's ends on 144. Change for December 19%. US to ETH expectation for January 2026. To start with cost at 144 coins. Exorbitant costs 144, while lows are 116. They found the middle value of costs 132. The US to ETH gauge toward the month's ends on 24. Change for January 13.9%. Dollar to Ethereum gauge for February 2026. At the outset cost at 124 coins. Excessive cost 156, while lows on 24. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 137. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's ends on 145. Change for February 16.9%. US to ETH expectation for Walk 2026. At the outset cost at 145 coins. Excessive costs are 169, while lows are 145. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 154. The US to ETH conjecture toward the month's end on 157. Change for spring 83%. Dollar to Ethereum conjecture for April 2026. Before all else cost at 157 coins. Excessive costs on 157, while lows on 127. They arrived at the midpoint of costs on 144. The US to ETH figure toward the month's end 136. Change for April 13.4%. US to ETH expectation for May 2026. At the outset cost at 136 coins. Exorbitant cost on 173, while lows on 136. They found the middle value of cost on 152. The US to ETH gauge toward the month's ends on 161. Change for May 18.4%. Dollar to Ethereum gauge for June 2026. To start with cost at 100.